As we get older, many of the important physical and cognitive skills needed to be safe on the road can start to decline. Vision, reaction speed, hearing, range of motion, and strength are all critical processes when behind the wheel, but can begin to worsen as early as our 40s. In a driving crisis, lacking in these areas can hinder important skills such as firm gripping, turning, and pressing. Of course, there's no hard cutoff age at which people become too old to drive. Driving ability varies from person to person at every age level, and in many cases, older drivers are among the safest on the road, making more careful decisions and drawing from more years of experience than younger drivers. For many of us, though, this poses a problem. If age alone doesn't tell us whether a driver is safe or not, how can we tell if we or a driver we know is safe on the road? Luckily, there are a number of resources available, both locally and online, that can help mature drivers evaluate their skills and identify possible areas for improvement. By using these tools, drivers can better empower themselves to make decisions with family and friends about future transportation options. An easy way to begin thinking about driving safety is by taking a free online driving assessment. AAA, for example, offers several resources for older drivers, such as their driver self-rating tool. This quick exploratory program takes drivers through a simple 15-question quiz and offers feedback as to what the driver's next steps might be. Also on the AAA website, you can find their ROADWISE review program, an interactive tool designed to help senior drivers stay safe on the road longer. Offline resources, such as the Hartford's We Need to Talk booklet, can be useful as well. For more information, visit the websites for AAA or the Hartford. Professional driver assessments are another great way to help ensure senior drivers are safe on the road. These tests allow drivers to hear detailed feedback from driving professionals through in-person evaluations behind the wheel. What's more, insurance may be able to pay for programs like these with a doctor's referral. To find a driver assessment program near you, look for an occupational therapist or driver rehabilitation specialist. When selecting a program, be sure to check what's included, as well as the program's cost and confidentiality policy. For more information, visit the Way to Go website. For some, professional driving evaluations that are off-road may be preferable. Clinical assessments, such as those offered by Cayuga Medical Center, can be another great option for drivers looking for professional feedback. These programs assess driving ability by measuring sensory, physical, and cognitive skills relevant to the process of driving. Additionally, medical professionals can advise how certain medication combinations may affect driving and can recommend other tests or prescribe adaptive equipment to better outfit a car for an individual driver. To find out more about Cayuga Medical Center's clinical assessments, contact Physical Therapy at Brentwood at 607-274-4159. If a driver's immediate safety is in question, a DMV driver reevaluation may be ordered. These mandatory pass-fail tests can be requested by a driver for him or herself, or may be required when a doctor, police officer, friend, or family member files a concern with the DMV. These tests may also be required after the DMV receives a driving incident report that calls the driver's safety into question. For situations in need of urgent intervention, a DMV reevaluation can be an important resource when other options have been exhausted. If you or a driver you know is asked to take one of these courses, it is important to understand how the program works so as to get the greatest benefit from the experience. If the DMV decides the concern is warranted after receiving an accident report or a request for reassessment, they may immediately revoke or suspend a license. The driver will likely receive a letter asking to schedule an interview, and a vision test or doctor's letter may be required to avoid having a license revoked. If the driver passes the interview, they may move on to a written test and then to a driving test. Finally, the driver will receive notice if he or she has passed the reevaluation program. While mandatory tests like these may seem scary or intimidating, it is important that drivers understand the concern for safety underlying these programs, and that they approach the assessments with an open mind and a desire to make driving safer for everyone. Interventional assessments like the DMV reevaluation can be helpful tools for many, though are often last resort options given their mandatory nature. Before an intervention becomes the only available course of action, consider taking proactive steps to ensure driver safety early on. This may mean periodically taking self-assessments or professional assessments like the ones mentioned in this video. Additionally, consider some of the tips in our video about optimizing driving safety for seniors. For more tips on driving safety, visit waytogo.org. In the meantime, drive safe.